Okay guys, so in today's video I'm going to show you how you should treat inventory valuation when you come up with your examination or your test. So please make sure that you watch the rest of the video so that you will understand some basics that I come with on this question paper. So this question paper, guys, it was written on November 2019. So this was a final examination. Okay, it was question 3. So they give us the information. Let's read the information. George Grant is the major shareholder and CEO of Grant Ltd. The company supply hotels with cabinet and lamps. The periodic system is used. The year end is 30 September 2019. Required 3.1. Calculate the value of closing for cabinet on 30 September 2019 using the first in, first out method. Okay, we're gonna do that first, then we proceed. So which means that we have to go to information and check a cabinet. So they say that we are going to apply first in, first out method, which means that when you apply this method, guys, make sure that you just go and check the last bench that we purchased last, so that because the first one that we purchased, we already sold them. Okay, then now let's look at this information. We have a stock balances for at the beginning, which is 370, at the end is 280. Okay, and purchases start from January until July. Remember, after totals of purchase, we also have return of 20. This return of 20, we assume that is the one that was returned by on the last bench. Okay, which means that on July we have to estimate that it's 230 instead of 250. Why? Because we have to subtract the return of 20. Okay, now let's start in this way. 3.1. The inventory that we have at the end of the year is 280 units. Okay, then now we want to calculate first in, first out method, which means that we have to check the last bench, which is July 2019, which means that, remember I said that out of that 250 that we have, you have to remember to subtract the 20 of return because we no longer have it. Okay, which means that instead of 250 you are going to say 230 multiply by, you check how much this inventory was costing, 1,100. okay, then it's gonna give you an amount of 253,000. okay, but this 230 is not equal with 280, which means that we are not yet done. We still have to take another inventory so that it can give us 280. If we add 50 plus 230 is gonna give us 280. okay, which means that that's correct. But now where are we going to take this 50 from? From the following bench, guys. We have to start from bottom to top. Because we start from July, now we are going to April. But on April, we are not going to take 1,200 units. No, we are looking for only unit price, which is 990. 990, and this will give us 49,500. Okay, if you calculate these two balance, it's gonna give you 302,500. 302,500. Just like that. Very simple. Okay, now the second question, they say that we have to calculate. They said in 2019 the company decided to extend the target market and to grant a trade discount to increase sales. Okay, 3.2.1, they say that calculate the percentage markup achieved in 2019. Okay, a markup achieved 3.2. We have to use formula cost of sales. Okay, apology. It's gonna be gross profit divided by cost of sales. Okay, of a cabinet. Remember, guys, we're still under a cabinet. Now let's go to information. Okay, under a cabinet, we found that we don't have a gross profit, which means that because we have sales and cost of sales, we can just subtract those two amounts for 2019, 3.480 minus 2,170,000 and 500. That's gonna give us a gross profit, okay? And our gross profit will be 1,309,000 and 500. Okay, then a cost of sales, it was given, it was 2,170,000 and 500. Then we multiply by 100. Okay, and if you do this, you're gonna get 60.3%. Very simple. Okay, now let's proceed. 3.2.1, this one. Then now we are going to 3.2.2. They say that provide 2 points with figure to prove that this decision achieved its aim. In other words, we are supporting that the business has benefited from what? From this markup, okay? From this decision that has been taken by the business, okay? Of granting discount to increase sales, okay? Now, let's check. Okay, if you check, our sales amount has increased from how much? From 3.3 million to 3.4 million, okay? Our amount of sales has increased. Okay, I'm not gonna write full amount. It's gonna be 3.3. If you check 20, okay, it's increased from 2018 to 2019. Okay, 2018 it was 3.3,750,000 and 2019 it was 3,480,000. Just like that. Okay, now we have to go to the second one. Let's check any other benefit. Okay, if you check number of customers has increased from 26 to 37. Number of customer increase from 26 to 37. Okay, so that's the other reasons that you can provide. Okay, another question, it was saying, okay, is 3.2.3. It was saying that the CEO feels that this decision also negatively affects the company. How does this decision affect the company? Let's check on our table again. If you check on our table, units sold in 2018, it was how much? 2,500. And in 2019, it has decreased to 2,320. There is a decrease of what? Of units sold, so which means that this decision has also affected number of units to be sold. It was supposed to go up. Okay, then another reason that we need to provide, let's check our table again. Okay, if you calculate a gross profit of 2018 by saying 3 million minus 1.950 and compare it with 2019, you will find that the gross profit has decreased. Okay, the figures are not really necessary, guys, as long as you are getting my point, as long as you understand the principle that you have to apply, because they're not going to repeat the same numbers, but they are going to repeat the similar content. Okay, so you also have to check if the gross profit increase or decrease. As you can see on this question paper, you will find that they didn't give you the gross profit, which means that you have to calculate it on your own and do what? And comment. Okay, and if you can check, our cost of sales has increased as well. Cost of sales increase. Cost of sales increase. How does the cost of sales increase? Very simple. It was 1.9, now it's 2.1. We don't want cost of sales to increase, because if cost of sales increase, we're gonna get lower gross profit. Okay, simple as that. Now let's proceed. Okay, another question. They said, give the directors advice to solve this problem. 2 point. They want us to provide 2 point. How can we solve this kind of problem of units sold to decrease, gross profit to decrease, cost of sales to go up? Okay, it was still under 3.2, but another question. Number 1, guys, what you can do is to find a cheaper supplier. If we find a cheaper supplier, of course, our cost of sales will go down. Supplier, and let's give the last one. The last reason, guys, you have to make sure that when you give your customers discount, don't just give everyone. Just give your loyal customers. You know, those kind of people, those kind of customers, they will only come to your shop only when you have sales, but when you don't have sales, you will never see them. So those kind of customers, you should not give them what? A discount. Okay, you must give your loyal customers. For example, guys, as you can see, ShopRite, I think, is doing so, and Spy is also doing so. They are giving those card. You know, if there is something that has a sales or something that has a discount, they will say that only if you have what? A card to do what? To swap. They know that most of the people who buy at ShopRite, they will come with those cards. They have those cards. You understand? So that's what they are saying on this point. Only regular customer to qualify discount. Don't just give anyone, guys. All right, simple as that. Now let's check a lamp. Okay, we have another question for lamp. Okay, I think we have to wrap this part. Okay, let me just wrap so that we can write everything clearly. Okay, so if you are coming here for the first time, guys, please support us by subscribing and like this video, so that your brothers and sisters who are going to study a grade 12 will also know this channel. Okay, so yeah, let's continue. Number 3.3. 3.3, they say that calculate a stock holding period for lamp. Okay, we are calculating a stock holding for lamp. Okay, and they also indicated that you have to use a closing stock. If we are using a closing stock, which means that our formula will say a closing stock balance divided by cost of sales multiplied by 365. So this is the formula that we are going to apply. All right, now let's check our information for lamp. Okay, if you go to lamp on the same table, you will find that our closing balance on 30 September 2019 it was 59,625. 59,625, and we divide by a cost of sales. Cost of sales, it was on the bottom, 930. Okay, and 375 multiplied by 365 over 1. Okay, let's check it's gonna be how many days. It's gonna give us 23,4 days. 23,4 days. Okay, in other words, we hold inventory for 23,4 days within a month. Okay, now let's proceed. Okay, 3.4, they never say we have to calculate this inventory. Okay, 3.4, they said George is concerned about a control of lamp. An investigation revealed that the store manager was supplying a local boarding house with a lamp without a documentation. Okay, which means that George is concerned that there must be something that is happening because there was no any document. Number one, they said we have to calculate a missing lamp. 3.4. The first calculation that we are going to do is to calculate a missing lamp. Okay, how do we calculate a missing lamp? Very simple. If we go to our table, we will find that at the beginning of the year, we know that we have a 600 units. Let's add them with the one that we purchased of 3.8. And let's see if we return any lamp. We didn't return any lamp. And we sold 3.6. 3.675. Okay, we have to subtract it because it's go out. We know that we don't have it. Okay, and we have the other one that we count at the end of the year of 265. We have to put it away. Okay, it's how much? 265. 265. We have to put it away so that we can see if we have any shortage. If we don't have any shortage, it must be 0. Okay, but in this case, we have to calculate. Once they said calculate a missing, guys, you have to know that it must be there. It must be there. Okay, then if you calculate all this, it's gonna give you 460 units that has been missing. That's a lot of units, guys. That's why those people, they were traveling without a document, because they know that they are going to do something. Okay, then now let's go to give 2 suggestions to solve this problem. How are we going to solve this kind of problem, guys? So that at least there won't be any other missing inventory. Okay, number 1, a division of duty is very important. Division of duty simply means that you are working with someone. Someone is counting, someone is verifying, someone is recording. Division of duty. You don't have to do a work alone. Simple as that. Okay? And another one, we have to make sure that we have CCTV. CCTV are very important, guys, so that at least we can go back and check what happened. Okay? And another one, we have to make sure that we put a very strict rules. For example, we can put a rules that state that if any stock went missing without a valid reason, someone is going to lose a job, someone is going to lose a certain amount, or we are going to deduct from your salary. Okay, I think that can motivate employees to work hard and make sure that there is no any inventory that goes out. Okay, another one, we have to make sure that we always count inventory, or we have to count inventory regular. Okay, so I hope you learned something for this video, guys. Thank you so much for supporting us. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Goodbye.